Hello? Yes, yes. I'm going to attend this conference. Okay. Let me just move on to one get check with you when you are ready. Okay. Get my time. Lero mali wangi muhimu ambapo masanamu isiyokoze n'uburyo waba ukirisha kukoze cyane amazi kiri kwa mitango yiga bakiriye kumani kuzoza pata makana ndio wewe kwa kutafuta chini sure sasa hapo ndio wewe sana ndio bange zile hapo bora kuni sasa ndeta uzo bila nomoko o nomoko bebe yazo nani sawa okay all right okay. Yes, you will. Yes, yes. Okay, acha basi. Mimi nawakelele nyocho. Hapa tubangike na mfungazi. Tuona nikaweza mazuri. Kwa hiyo nikawacha makelele kanjo ndio. Yeah, sure. Not much. Of course we did. I'm trying to send you something here. And you see what so far how we've gone, but we haven't done much here. This is what public procurement is.
Yeah. Probably. That's right. PPPA.
And I've shared a slide there. Okay, so I'll share the slide. You'll see there. Today let us introduce something.
It's not okay. You never know. They're not going to tell you to the leader.
proceed with public procurement systems. Now this time around we are studying another topic, and this one is identification of requirements. Identification of requirements. So here is an organization, and in this organization you have a BE. What is a BE? Procurement agent. Now, when we say the identification of requirements, who is supposed to identify the requirements? That is the BE, the procurement department. Mind you, it is always the user department that raises alarm or that communicates with the BE that we need so and so. Please procure for us, isn't it? But now, it is now the procurement department that should always identify the requirements. Now, by identifying the requirements, they will always ask the user department. So this is what you want, okay? With what features, what specifications, and so on and so forth. So that when they are proceeding to the suppliers, they should be able to tell the suppliers exactly what they want. Isn't it? Say, in this case, you want a laptop. Definitely, you communicate with whoever you feel can always buy that laptop for you. It's either your uncle, your dad, your brother, your mom, your aunt, whoever, right? But definitely, they will always ask you the specifications depending on why you want that laptop. Probably, you want to start DJing, or maybe you want to start producing music. Definitely, that laptop should be the one that will perform those tasks. So there can be a lot of things in terms of specifications regarding the thing that you want. So in this case, your auntie or your dad is the PE in this case. Definitely has to ask you, oh, so you want laptop from somebody else. I even want to see Jabrani or don't bring up the regular. Is you or not? So that him, as he's proceeding to the supplier and overseas or elsewhere, he has to indicate it there also. We want this laptop for ABCD. So, identification of the requirement is part of the planning process. The planning process, which planning or what are planning to procure. So the identification is part of the planning, part of the whole thing. So as part of its planning process, the procuring entity, PE, will have to define its procurement requirements. So a critical aspect of this task will be the preparation of adequate specifications. So, look, therefore, the process of a particular procurement depends on the specifications being accurate. The success of a particular procurement or a procurement process depends on the specifications being accurate. If the specifications are not accurate, the chances are even the procurement itself is not going to be accurate, because it's like it will be misled. It's like you are misled. So one of the things that determines a success of the procurement as a process is accurate specifications. Now, we are just saying specifications, the specifications that what are these specifications exactly? What are they? Let us look at the three main types of specifications that are required by the PEs. Three main types of specifications as per the needs of the PEs. So, one is performance specification or performance specifications. So, as you can see, when you're saying performance specifications, You say you want to procure something. Here, it defines the performance required for a particular, let's say, a machine that you will procure. Colleague performance you do. So, for example, you want a truck that will be capable of carrying, let's say, 50 bags of cement at a go, or maybe 50 tons of sand at a go. That is the performance. So, according to the user's judgment will communicate with you as the PE. You see, you know what? We need a truck. The user's judgment will always communicate with you. We need a truck. A truck, yes. How about the performance? Is you now the PE who is asking? Because whenever you go out to look for that truck, definitely you will need to buy a truck that will be useful to these people, not just a truck, but a truck that will be useful to these people. So the truck that will be useful to these people is the one that will have the capability to perform as they want together, right? So you ask these people. So the first thing is the performance specification. Whether it is a computer or any other machinery, printer or whatever, even a mobile phone, definitely it will have a performance that you want. In this case, let's say you want a computer that can manage to process so much data within this particular period, this time space, isn't it? A computer that can manage to process this amount of data within this time frame. Or else, if it is a printer that will be capable of printing so much papers in a minute or whatsoever. That specification is a type of specification that we refer to as performance specification. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, then we have a second type of it, and that is technical specifications. Now, technical specifications, this one defines the technical and physical characteristics of an item in terms of such things as physical dimensions, power input and output, chemical analysis, material to be used, etc., etc. So, technical and physical characteristics. Okay, it will still be citing examples of things like, let's say, the laptop here. Somebody will say, I need a laptop with this kind of physical appearance. You know, we have these other laptops. You know those ones. That is the physical aspect or physical appearance or something of it. That is not that's one thing. When we're talking about some technical specifications, let's say if it's training, we say the one so much space, let's say 1 terabyte or whatsoever. That one, those are technical specs. If it is a camera, maybe it has a camera here or the camera of the mobile, we always say it must have so much pixels, it must have ABCD. When you're looking at those ones, then we are saying those are the technical specifications, not performance specifications. The performance specifications are the ones that you are looking at how it is going to function, how much it can function. But when the technical ones is like technically how it is made, and of course physically how it looks. Then we have the third one. This one we say functional specifications. Now, when we are talking about the functional specifications, this is as simple as tifuna gari mu nyama na jenga. You understand it? Jogo za mfuna traffic area ayo nyama na maji. Okay. Kwa nyama na maji, I think awali baba ndio nyama na maji mimi. Kama tuzozo kujira baba ama nyama na maji sana. So that is choya mimi you teach that abuti functional specification kama nyama na maji ndio baba. Then that will technical specification now za kama vile tufune kale water pausa chara kutikisha ya maso technically ikali so so horsepower, and so on and so forth. Fuel consumption, I think is something to do 2.0. It's actually managed. I think that is also considered 2.0. Now, it's a good system installation for what's going on. The function specification, I was on TTC. This is not the same as now, many have now my technical specifications where I'm fundamental fuel consumption. I use a year 2.0. I said that 2.0 during the still buses. You have some say then so many where I'm performance specification. Okay, the clear 2.0. Command I want even English when I'm 20 liters, 100 liters as they go. Okay, then the 100 liters as they go. If I need una vez que sistema de baby como nada se como yo que function más una pausa una sistema que ahora pausa para técnico más fuel consumption vai na performance specifications más constant. So this is the stage probably is part of the planning stage, as I say. Now for you as a PE to be successful there where you're going, you need to have this information from the user department. They will tell you all these ones what they want. So that when you go there, you will already can get it. Now, what are the benefits of performance specifications? Performance and function specifications. What are the benefits? Why do we need these specifications? The first thing, they encourage suppliers to offer alternative solutions. They encourage suppliers to offer alternative solutions. You know, at times when you are buying something, the gadgets, the electronic gadgets, or some other machines, basically we go by brands. You know, we always say, no, I want this and that. If it is laptops, we talk about what? Not about which one? HP. Okay, maybe you mention HP, you mention whatever, and all those are Apple, and so on and so forth. But it can happen that you desperately need a machine. You go to the supplier, you ask the supplier, I need HP laptop. No HP TV. And the best it. But now you desperately need the laptop. Now the next thing the guy will ask you is like the specifications. Specification guys. Now you talk about the performance. Performance is not up to really because of the processing so much data within this time period. The supplier will say, okay. Of course, Apple TV, this one can also do the same. He might process even more than minimum. Okay. How about functional specifications? Yes, he uses more noise. So, at least that's an alternative. In case you are saying you are not able to get exactly what you wanted, somebody can give an alternative based on the specifications. So, this comes in as an advantage or the benefit of these specifications. Another benefit is that it encourages merit in procurement. It encourages merit in procurement. Merit. When you say merit, merit is what about it? How should you put it? Getting something out of its basic performance, not out of biasness. Okay. Timber is now trust only una rate. Or 30. Then another person will ask, you know what? Kasanke mwana mmoja kapena anawili. Amina ni best performance. Anawili ni best performance. Hapa scholarship. Azila winga katika group. The chances are we people can be tempted to start thinking about probably those that are close friends, our close friends that class mwana huyu mwana ngezana. Kabena huyu mtimane. Or else I will start thinking about maybe my own children at home. I have my son, I do I'm so this. No, I have my brother, I have my name, and all those things. So if I do that, those people they told me I should choose somebody who is the best performer in class. But me, I've just chosen somebody for my own reason. This is not the best performer. That is the opposite of merit. I haven't taken this one based on merit. But if I would take someone out of merit, it means probably if it is an exam, I have to give them exams. The one who scores the best, if I pick that one, then I'll pick the person out of merit. So choosing something out of its basic performance, that is merit. That's why even on interviews, they say we need to encourage fairness, transparency, so that we employ people based on merit. It means we employ people based on their best performance, not because we know them, maybe because they are like that, maybe because they are nothing like that, but based on their best performance. So in this case, when we say it encourages merit, in other words, it discourages biasness to a particular supplier. Because if you are to go by specifications and performance and functional specifications, it is difficult for you to be biased towards a certain supplier, unless otherwise. Now, just like an example that I gave in here, you are suppliers, you are sitting in here, you supply laptops, laptops. If I have to be biased, I can complete laptop without telling me the specifications and everything. I can just come to you. Because there was nothing like specifications at all. And then I can whereas if I'm to be guided by the performance and functional specifications, it will be difficult for me just to pick you just like that, unless you convince me that you are meeting the specifications. So in this case, if you are 4 or 5 suppliers here, I will pick a supplier based on the specifications. It's therefore merit to be there. Of course, you can ask people, say, what if all of us here we are meeting the specifications? Then how are you going to be able to choose which one to supply you? Of course, in procurement, there are a number of steps that I always follow. So apart from the specifications, probably there can also be some other factors that I will say, but I will pick this one. So as we proceed with the discussion, we will see some of those factors. But so far, right now, we have seen the second benefit, and that is of encouraging merit. Now, another benefit is that they focus on results, which is output. Functional and performance specifications, they only focus on results or output. So that is a plus as well. Now, there is this pointer, of course I mentioned it. Development of specifications will involve close liaison between the user, the procurement officer, and any other specialist involved in writing the specifications. Liaison, that is kukanga the government design. So when you are developing these specifications, you as a PE, you want to press an order. You are talking to the supplier there, then you want to press an order. The preparation of these ones, it involves a liaison between the user department, or this one probably can be the head of department or any other representative of the user department. Then the PE, probably the head of the PE, which is the procurement officer, whichever name we give him, that one. And of course, any other specialist that will feel that his advice can be of great importance. So you consult people, you always liaise, then you draw the specifications. So that whenever you send it there, the supplier, and the supplier brings whatever you order, if there's a problem, at least all of you will be held responsible, not only one person. Because if it is not based on the person, it will say that the material is supposed to. But since all of you were there together, the user department, you, and of course probably some other specialists, at least there are chances of accuracy and at least better results. So, in some cases, that's another point. So you have a benefit, the amount of the point, a tip, right? Yes, that's what you're doing this, at least we hope obesity. Then there is another tip here also, they say, in some cases, the involvement of potential suppliers can also provide an invaluable input, but this must be carefully managed to ensure that the final specification does not favor one particular supplier. This advice can also be tricky, because if they say you should also involve maybe some suppliers to help you, fine and good, but those suppliers should be careful, because they can recommend you something that they don't even have, but they know that this is this. So when you are choosing those suppliers to recommend the specification for something, be careful, so otherwise it is easy for you to be biased. Because those people that tell you, I'm afraid to check on the loop. Of course, it's a kind of specification number on brand registry or brand. If you go over there, get out of the day. I wish I would recommend or master. I wish I influence to give it, you should buy it, you procure from there. So, but the advice of the tip here is you can still involve them for further advice regarding the specifications. Now, we are still planning for our procurement. Now we've seen the specifications. That the first thing we have to understand and develop the specifications in their details. So on the specifications we have seen three types of them, and we have been told that at least we have to involve 2 or 3 more people in our organization to prepare these specifications. Wherever necessary, get the supplier to also help you. Fine. Now, as we proceed with our planning, the other thing is sourcing and market research. That's another stage in planning for procurement. Sourcing and market research. So, here, this is what we are doing. Procuring entity for the BE should conduct a market research to determine the scope for competition for a given procurement of goods or services, including the existence of suitable suppliers. The suppliers, they have their market, and the market includes you, the procurement entities, because in the customer, market in this case is my customer. Now, the customer base is supplier. You need to study it. Okay? What is my supplier? How many are they passing? And how much is their competition? So that if you know that no. If the market, there are a lot of suppliers in the market, you also have an opportunity to choose the best. Therefore, study the market. This is part of market research. Okay? I think my suppliers are not best why the competition is high. The competition is high. The chances are their prices can be lower easily. Or we can bargain and they can give us discounts. It's easy. So when I go and approach this supplier, he tells me, he's saying so much, I can even give him and go elsewhere. And even if that one, I will also go elsewhere. Up until I get something which is the best. The best has been the specifications are low, and of course the prices. This can only be done if you do a market research, you are not rushing. So, they say market research should be an integral part of everyday work in a professional procurement unit. You are a professional procurement guy in the procurement entity in that organization. Every day you should always be on the lookout and see how things are working in the market in terms of the suppliers. Who are the suppliers? Do we have new suppliers on the market? Who are they? How much, which prices are they offering? This one as a professional, you should always be on the lookout. So, the key to successful tendering is careful preparatory work to identify products with proven quality and suppliers with adequate resources, and establish reputation for delivery and quality. A key to successful tendering. What is the key to a successful tendering? A key to a successful tendering involves careful preparatory work. What are you preparing for? Identifying the suppliers that at least have a reputation, a good track record, and of course they are reliable. This one also will help you to have a successful tendering process. In this case, tendering process, that is the hiring of suppliers. For you to be successful in hiring the suppliers, you must be well prepared. That's why they say your failure to prepare. If you fail to prepare, in other words, it may mean you're preparing to fail. So if this process is to be successful, first of all, you need to prepare. Okay, these are from our suppliers. Brother, this is your job. I'm not going to be said of the photo. Come on, I don't know my suppliers. I'm not going to be kind of time. I mean, I'm going to deliver time. So you do your own research. You do your own research. Even if it means going there and get some information using whichever way you can, so that at least you come to know them. This one will help you that whenever you need something, it will be easier for you. You just make a go and you press an order, everything is done. And you will be successful. Why? Because you know you have their track record and you know how successful they have always been. Therefore, in your case, they will also be successful. Now, on the same, we are still on market research, right? Market conditions change rapidly. So it is also important that suppliers recognize that they do not have an automatic right to new business, and that the procurement officer is trying to establish tough competition on every new purchase. Here, this point is now looking at both the PE and of course the supplier. Business involvement is constantly changing. There are always changes that are happening. At times those changes can go in your favor, at times those changes can go the other way around. So you as a supplier, if you are a supplier now, speaking to a supplier, must always be flexible to those changes and must always be on the lookout for those changes. Because you may be stuck to old ways of doing things, not knowing that things on the market have changed. Now, when the customers, that is the procurement, the BEs are approaching you, and they are telling you, say, you know what, sir, this one is not going that way now, it is going this other way. So we cannot buy you this way, we are going to buy you that way. You may think they are manipulating you. Why? Because you are not following the trends. So you should always be on the lookout, you as a supplier. You should always be flexible and, of course, respond to those changes. At the same time, the supplier behavior can also change. That's why we're saying the market is always unpredictable changes. So the supplier behavior can also change anytime. You, as a PE, should also be on the lookout and see those changes and follow the trends as they unfold on the ground. So that when you go there and approach the suppliers, if they're telling you otherwise, you should be ready to understand and probably respond accordingly. And at the same time, be careful that they don't cheat you. Because they will